Good morning. This is Kellaland on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Authorities are investigating a shooting involving a highway patrol trooper on the southeastern edge of Sturgis. It happened near the interstate just after 10 o'clock yesterday morning. We're told one person was injured, but no law enforcement officers were hurt.
The state DCI is in charge of the investigation. Attorney General Marty Jackley says right now investigators are talking to witnesses and reviewing video. Jackley says it's an isolated incident and he does not expect it to have any impact on the rally. The Lake County Sheriff says the investigation into the death of 13-year-old Emmy Gorman will be submitted to the state's attorney's office soon. Gorman would have been an 8th grader at Harrisburg's North Middle School.
She died July 3rd in an accident while tubing on Lake Madison. Emmy's parents wanted people to remember how their daughter lived rather than how she lost her life. Emmy loves school and sports. A group has filed a lawsuit against BNSF over the train derailment in Dune, Iowa in 2018. The lawsuit alleges that the company instructed its employees to operate trains in conditions that were unsafe, which led to the derailment. According to the lawsuit, 160,000 gallons of tar sand oil spilled into the waters that flooded the train tracks. The plaintiffs said the oil spill caused harm to both them and the environment.
A report by the National Transportation Safety Board found that speed was not a factor in the derailment. Instead, heavy rain had washed out the tracks. BNSF had already agreed to pay $1.5 million as a result of a settlement with the Environmental Protection Agency.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Another warm day and maybe some rain today, Brian.
Yeah, that possibility is there for some thunderstorms, additional thunderstorms for parts of the region. Let's take a look at the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And that slight risk zone goes from about the Aberdeen area all the way to Sioux Falls. Again, there'll be a broken line of thunderstorms rolling in from the west, starting here by mid to late afternoon on the western side of that risk zone. Sioux Falls will kind of press in those storm chances a little better between 5 and 8 p.m. this evening. So just stay plugged in on the weather as those storms will be roaming the prairies. High today near 90, winter 89 in Mitchell. That's plenty warm. South wind in Sioux Falls in 86. That's a quick look at weather. We'll get to the complete forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. A Sioux Falls business is helping keep rally-goers on the road and selling a motorcycle or two along the way.
The showroom at Power Brokers, Inc. features dozens of Harley-Davidson motorcycles and has become a popular pit stop during the Sturgis Rally.
Historically, Power Brokers has usually been closed during the rally week, and over the last couple of years we've made the decision to open and stay open, and primarily because we've opened up a service department and we get a lot of travelers, a lot of people that have come through that either need tires or need service work, oil changes. That seems to be a built-up demand.
Power Brokers opened its service department earlier this year. The business as a whole will be open today, but closed Friday and Saturday for the Sturgis Rally. The Sioux Empire Fair runs through Saturday evening, so there's still plenty of time to get out and eat some food.
There are 50 food vendors at this year's event. From corn dogs to funnel cakes, there are fair favorites, plus some newcomers. For the first time, vendors are offering things like boiled peanuts, jolly rice, and freeze-dried candy.
I had a fried red taco, and it was excellent, and now I am finishing my day with some fried Oreos, also excellent.
Mini donuts, funnel cakes, and cotton candy are available for those with a sweet tooth. If you need something more substantial, you can find chicken teriyaki, turkey legs, smoked chicken, corn dogs, and walking tacos. A Sioux Falls High School student finished her summer with a new title, World Champion.
Lincoln High School senior Delaney Gramlich was selected to be on Team USA for the Junior Roller Derby World Competition in France. She was one of 20 elite athletes from across the U.S. who took home gold last month.
It was an insane experience skating with, obviously 19 other skaters who just lived and breathed roller derby.
People who know Delaney from other aspects of life would be surprised to see how aggressive she is on the track because she truly is a beast.
Her derby teammates here in Sioux Falls cheered her on throughout the competition, even staying up all night because of the time difference.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather for today, some more rain possibilities. So we do have a nice report coming in from Sisseton and Ortonville. Overnight rain, 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And boy, it's been needed over in west central Minnesota in this area from Watertown and just north. It's been a particularly dry spot the past 30 days. So we'll take the moisture, certainly, and then we'll see if we can maybe get a few more thunderstorms going here tonight. Here's a look at Futurecast, and what we'll see here is our frontal system moving into northwest South Dakota. Ahead of that, a south wind. It's going to warm up plenty here in Pierre today. I would say at this point, the rain chances for Mobridge and Timberlake, this is just going to be scattered showers, isolated thunder. We'll have to wait for that front to cross the Missouri River, and then we'll start to see some bigger thunderstorms after 3 o'clock, kind of a broken line from Aberdeen, possibly to Chamberlain, but a little better chance over toward Mitchell and Huron by 6 o'clock. And then for Sioux Falls, we'll kind of watch that line. We'll see if it holds together. The newest European model data coming in here just within the last half hour to 45 minutes is showing that that would be the case. And so with that, there'll be some attendant severe weather possibilities. A few storm warnings cannot be ruled out with this line. And then the whole thing will move east into southwest Minnesota toward 9 and 10 o'clock. And I think it'll be pretty much out of the picture overnight. Also remember, too, in the southwestern part of South Dakota, Hot Springs, Pine Ridge, and Rapid City, we may have a couple of cells dotting the radar through the late evening hours. Tomorrow, there is a 20% chance of rain around Sioux Falls. Just a few freckles here and there as we embed that within that warmth of the afternoon. I wouldn't bank on rain, but I also wouldn't be too shocked at least a couple of cells around. And then Saturday looks to be a little drier forecast. Then Sunday, we're going to watch things again coming in from the northwest. And by Sunday morning, we expect showers and thunderstorms in central and eastern Ketherland. And some of those could even redevelop Sunday afternoon. So plenty of things there to watch in your weekend. Looks like if you're going to be outside Saturday, going to be your drier day out of the two. Highs this afternoon, 89 in Mitchell, 85 in Aberdeen, 90 degrees in Pierre. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures back to the low 80s Sunday with the rain chance, and then 70s coming in on Monday. We'll see how long that lasts, though. It already looks like Tuesday, Wednesday will turn the other direction and head towards some warmer weather. Aberdeen in the northeast, we have that shot at rain coming in this evening. Then we have that next opportunity by Sunday as highs begin to cool by early next week. I'm pretty sold on 70s. We'll see if we can even get 2 days of that for Pierre. Also Pierre, not as much rain, but I would still watch Sunday. That could be a little better setup for at least parts of central South Dakota. The farther west you live, though, this pattern is not exactly a rainy forecast. It's drying out. Rapid City, more mid-80s Friday and Saturday, maybe some 90s by Tuesday. Check out more details with the weather online at KEBELLAND.com.